Hello everyone, this is Raymond Macmillan, and in this video I'll be talking about how insurance started, and in particular marine insurance. Also, I'll be talking about the benefits of insurance to the ordinary citizen, as well as companies and also the government. Back in the 1600s in London, there's a chap called Edward Lloyd, sorry. Edward Lloyd was a sailor, and there were other marine personnel who were there in a coffee shop, just drinking coffee and chatting as sailors would do. Edward came up with a suggestion. Edward said, guys, we all go out to sea. We all have our families at home. Why don't we put aside a fund where everybody contributes to that fund, so that if the unfortunate occurrence where one person doesn't come back, that from that fund, his family would get some compensation, the wife and the kids. And that is how insurance started, where the losses of the few were borne by the many. It wasn't magic. It was out of that fund that compensation was offered to the unfortunate family. That is a place called Lime Street in London, where the present Lloyd's of London building is. It's not that location, but it's just a stone's throw from there is where Edward Lloyd started marine insurance. Other classes of insurance developed thereafter in Europe, but marine insurance started in London. And that is why we have that famous building called Lloyd's of London. It was all because of the effort of Edward Lloyd way back in the 1600s. Well, that being so, what is the benefit of insurance? How does that benefit the ordinary man? Think of a husband and a wife and maybe two kids. Husband, they has a mortgage, maybe the car is mortgaged as well. Let's say he should die suddenly. It means that the wife would either have to find enough income to pay or to continue paying the mortgage and also the car insurance. However, if there's a fund that they can rely on to benefit from insurance to pay off the mortgage and the car, the wife and the family can continue the standard of living that they were accustomed to when the husband was alive. So that's a benefit of insurance. Again, the husband going to bed at night would have that peace of mind, and the rest of the family to know, should an unfortunate occurrence happen in the form of a death or critical illnesses, they can get compensations. Let's think of a company. If a company wants to expand, they would have to use the funds which they have saved to go develop the businesses, possibly in another area of the country, overseas, or even a new type of business. If they have insurance, they can now pay a known premium to cover the unknown exposure. And now it frees them up to use the extra funds they have for further development of the company's business. So therefore, you can see insurance providing that support for business development. A third benefit of insurance is, think of the banks. All the monies which the insurance collects as premium are not used immediately for paying claims. Can you see the banks, how they would love insurance companies? Because you would have companies providing millions of pounds of income, and the bank would use that to lend the ordinary farmer, the builder, the business, and help development in a country as a whole. Another benefit of insurance to the government is where if you have insurance personnel providing services outside of the country, for instance, whether it be claims adjusting services if there's an earthquake or a hurricane overseas, or even if you're a lecturer like myself, leave my home country to go overseas to lecture, the income, if I'm paying taxes, for example, in the UK, it means that Her Majesty's government would enjoy the invisible earnings by way of taxes because of my providing services overseas and I pay taxes here. Those are some of the benefits of insurance, and I think it's noteworthy to have insurance cover for these benefits I've just identified. If you like what you have heard, I'm asking you to subscribe and press the notification button. My next video would be on travel insurance and 3 key things to look for if you are buying travel insurance on your own to ensure you don't suffer if there's a claim and you breach the policy condition. Thank you everyone. Do subscribe, press the button and also share it with a friend.